Guys, welcome back. The car is untaped. I'm getting ready to put the pinstriping down the sides. I already stripped the pinstriping off the other side, but I have not scrubbed off the glue yet, just because I wanted to get a reference point about what height it's at. There's no rhyme or reason to where you put it. It's just what you like, but looks like they came down about an inch from the body line all the way down to the back there. So I'm going to start probably in the back and work my way forward. So basically how this works is there is a protective film on the top side of this, and there's also paper on the back side. So what you got to do is, let me grab some off here. So kind of set this over here, leave it a little long. So what I do is I start peeling the back. Like I said, I have not done this in a long time. And I'm just going to kind of stick this back edge on here, okay? Then I'm pulling the back off. Right now I'm pulling the back off with the pinstriping, okay? And what you want to do is get this stuck on the car in one long continuous piece. Okay, so we have it stuck in the very back edge there. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just lay it right down the car where we think it looks good. Try to get it as even as you can with the body lines. Just like that. Now, you don't want to push all the way to the edge. Push back here a little bit. Kind of let that fall. Just take a look at it. I think that looks good. A little bit of a wave back here maybe. Okay, then you run your finger down it. I'm going to have to cut this right here because there is a little bit of a bubble right there. Okay. Cut this off long. So right now we're long and we have that protective coating on it. So what we want to do is, it's kind of hard in here, I don't have a lot of room. So you want to cut this back about an 1/8 inch from the edge of your panel. Okay, you don't want to wrap it in because it'll just fall off. So we're going to cut back just to the inside of the radius. So just, like I said, about an 1/8 inch in. Then you peel off those cut, get a real good razor blade, a brand new one. Okay, now we're going to take this protective coating off this fender part first. All right, so here's our protective coating. Get that out of the way. Now, you don't want them to dead end double like that because it looks kind of funny. So what I do is I will take the bottom one back off the car And then we're going to take the bottom piece and we are going to bring it into a point towards the top. Okay, once the two come together, we're going to go on an angle to match the headlight. And then we cut it off, just like that. And I already cut this part of the door back, the 1/8 inch. So now we gotta go to this one, cut this one back an 1/8 inch. Don't push real hard, you're not trying to dig into the paint job. Okay, and we should have this last back piece here. Oops. That's all there is to it, guys. This one I gotta fix. This one's got a wave in the top one. It got fatter right there. It's at the top or the bottom. They're both kind of waving. It's okay, it's not been in the sun. Once this stuff hits the sun, it really starts to stick. Okay, that looks good. All right, well, this side's on. I'm gonna do the other side off camera. Then we'll come back, we'll throw the door handles in it, and then we can start putting the interior back in it. Which I don't know if I'm gonna show that part, but we gotta try to get that rocker molding on there too. I did get that used rocker molding, and it has a little bit of a slight curve to it, but I think I'll be able to get it to go on. Okay, all the pinstriping's done on both sides. Color looks like it matches real good in here. So the blend looks like it worked out pretty good. But we are all re-pinstriped, so now everything matches. I'm not one of those guys that'll just put one on one side and say, it's just because the sun faded it or whatever. So I just like to make sure that it matches on both sides, and really, to be honest with you, it took me like 15 extra minutes. So now I'm gonna work on getting the door handles and stuff back in so that I can work on this rocker molding and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get this door handle on, and then the mirror, get all the exterior stuff done first. I need to get this plastic pocket back up into place. Okay, and then our handle slips in like this. Just trying to get this gasket in here right. I think it's backwards. Yes, it was. Okay, what just happened? I think something just broke in there. I think the old brittle plastic just broke, which means I'm gonna have to grab it from the other door. Let me go see. Okay, so here's what happened. This is out of the other door. You see this little lever here? The one that is in the door broke. Luckily, I have another one, but now I gotta change this out, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll continue on. So yeah, this is what sucks about new cars. Everything's plastic. Gets brittle. It's from 2011. What is it, 13 years old? And it just broke. So I'm gonna have to swap out. I'm probably just gonna swap out this whole part for this one and continue on. Okay, wasn't too bad, but I got it swapped out. Really only took me a few minutes. Figured it was gonna be harder than it was. So that old piece of plastic was extremely brittle. I have no idea why, but let's try to put this back together again for a second time. Just picking out which door handle looks a little nicer. Okay. Much better. And this stuff will happen, guys. Hang on to your old parts until the job is completely done. Because if I had gotten rid of those parts, I'd be on my way to the junkyard or something to try to find another one. And I really want this car to be done today, so it's hot in the spray booth right now, but I don't want to pull the car out because it's supposed to rain. And I can't really put the car together in the rain. Find to change the socket to a not a deep well, maybe make it a little bit easier. Okay, since this bolt wants to keep falling out of here really easily because it's not magnetic, I'm going to take a little black butyl put it on the socket. Now it's not going to fall out on me. Hopefully. I shouldn't say it's not going to. It should. I got it started. Okay. Beautiful, shuts really nice, sounds good when it shuts. All right, the handle's sticking out a little bit, don't know why. I'll have to look into that. That could just be simply just worn out plastic parts. All right, now I need to put this weather stripping on the door before the mirror goes on. Okay, now we can put the mirror on. So we have our rubber gasket here. Oh, nope, wrong vehicle. It's already on here. Those are the dually ones. I don't think I want to be putting the dually ones on here. Grabbed them by mistake. But anyways, we got to run our wire through the hole. Get our mirror in there. I hold the mirror with the wire carefully. And get our nuts on. Millimeter. Plug our mirror in. I always try to plug everything in as I go so that I don't forget anything. Nothing worse than putting the door all back together and having to take it back apart because you forgot to plug something in. So the mirror's plugged in. So now we can put that cover on the back of it. It goes on that easy, but they're a bitch to get off. Okay, so that's on. So now I'm going to do the back door handle. Put the back trim on. I still got to put screws in the bottom of this trim right here. This trim has a Phillips screw. I think it was a Phillips, maybe it's not. Yeah, it's a Phillips screw on the end of both ends of that trim. Got to put that on. If you don't put that on, this is going to blow up in the air on the freeway. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get the rear door handle in. Same method as the front door. Just going to do the back. And then I'll probably have to pull this outside to put the interior door panels on, I'm not sure. That part I'm just gonna do off camera. It's gonna be kind of a little crammed area. But after that, we'll get the car outside and we'll see what it looks like from a distance, how the color matches. Okay, this piece of stainless is the last thing I need to do. Car's sitting outside. Let's take a look at it real quick. The quarter panel looks a little bit more vibrant in color, but not too bad considering I didn't blend into the door. Other side looks good. Don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but looks real good to me. A lot better from what it was, from being completely smashed in. Here's the before shot. So now this stainless that I got at the junkyard is, I paid $25 for it versus $100 and some for a new one. So it's a no-brainer to just clean this one up. It's not like it's a brand new car, but it's got a bunch of, like, I guess you'd call it rust, but this shouldn't really be rust. I don't know what it is. But I have an SOS pad, and that's all I gotta do is scrub it real good with an SOS pad, and that's gonna bring it back to life to match. I mean, it's gonna be as good as the other side once I'm done scrubbing it. But it only takes a couple minutes with an SOS pad. It's almost like a, looks like it has like a varnish on it. It's probably just tarnished or something from never being cleaned and stuff like that. But if you just scrub on it for a couple minutes, I mean, we're not going to sit here and polish it up to a mere shine. That's not what we're going for here. But look at the difference here to there. So you can see what just a little bit of SOS pad will do to clean this stuff up. So I'm going to get this cleaned up, and then I got to put some double-sided tape on it, because that's how this is held on, is with some double-sided tape and 3 clips. Okay, it's all cleaned up. I have some 1/4 inch double-sided 3M tape, and I can pretty much see where it was at previously. So we're going to stick it right back on where they had it originally. And you can get this 3M double-sided tape in many different sizes. This is 1/4 inch because that's about what was on here. They have 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch, and I don't know if they have anything wider than that. I was able to bend it a little straighter, so should go right back on, I'm hoping. The hardest part of this tape is getting the red side off. Okay, I'm gonna grab a couple clips. These are the clips that go into the car, and you can reference where they were at on here. Now the question is can I get them on here? There's one. I wonder if I have one with the longer peg on it before I shove that in there. Let me look. Okay, let's go see if we can get this to clip on. And after that, I am done with this car. Hopefully you can see out here. Probably leave the door shut, maybe. stuck. All right, that's it, guys. This car is done. Message the guy, tell him he can come get it. And I'm on to, later on today, there's gonna be a video on starting this wooden wall that I'm gonna be doing. I have to glue together all these 1x. I have to double these up so that it's 2 inches thick. So I need to glue in, I'm not gonna clamp, but I'm gonna glue them together, full glue them, and then I'm gonna run 1.25 inch exterior screws through the backside. I'm gonna pre-drill them and screw it together because nobody's ever gonna see the back of it. It's gonna be up against a brick wall. So why not screw it together rather than having to have a million clamps out to try to clamp all these together. So that's gonna be a video later on today, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys later.